Welcome to Nauset News. I'm Shay Cuna.
And I'm Lydia Johnson.
And today I'll be covering the announcements for the upcoming week. Yearbooks are available for purchase by visiting the daily bulletin page on the Nauset website and clicking the yearbook icon. Buying a yearbook before January 1st will cost $70, while after New Year's will be $75. Seniors, raffle tickets are being sold for a signed Big Poppy jersey. If you would like to sell tickets, visit Mrs. LeBranch's office. If you would like to purchase tickets, look for seniors during lunch twice per week. Prices are $5 for one ticket and $20 for 6 tickets. Drawing will be held on Monday, December 9th. The mock trial team will be meeting in room N211 from 4 to 6 p.m. on Mondays. If you're interested but can't make it or would like more information, please speak to Miss Smith or Miss Timmons. The Lower Cape Outreach Council is holding its annual craft fair and needs volunteers to distribute holiday meals to the needy. Volunteers are needed for November 25th and 26th. And now for Lydia with a lineup.
This week our top story will be about Thanksgiving, and J.P. Labarge and Kellen Perry will be reporting. The sports will be done by Brendan Caslow. The High Five Student of the Week is Isabel Pellegrini, and she will be being interviewed by Tori Shee. Things to Do is being done by Nigel Diamond and Max Liska. Talent Search of the Week is Michelle Cooks, and she will be being interviewed by Camry Barnes. The health tip about the importance of drinking water will be done by Ethan Davies. Student Council Update is being done by Anthony Adalizzi. Political Spotlight will be done by Luther Stewart. Fashion Tip by Marcus Giuliani. Special Report about the 3D computer will be done by Charlie Campbell. And there will be an extra story about Inside the Culinary Classroom done by Thomas Schultz. And now for our top story.
Hello, I'm J.P. Labarge, and for this week's top story, we're going to be seeing what the Nauset community is doing for Thanksgiving. In fact, Eastham is the site of the first encounter for the Pilgrims before they went to Plymouth. Enjoy. So, Terry Taylor, what do you think before this Thanksgiving?
Thankful for my football team, thankful for my family, thankful for some turkey this Thanksgiving.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you. Hello, we're here with Nauset student Darnell Dennison, and we're going to ask her, do you like gravy with your turkey?
Not really.
No? Okay. Very nice, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the holidays. Hello, we're here with Nauset teacher Mr. Picard. So, Mr. Picard, how do you plan on preparing the turkey this Thanksgiving?
I plan on preparing it in the oven, bake it.
Very nice, very nice.
Nice.
Any estimate of time and how long you keep it in there usually?
Depends on how big the turkey is. Not sure, I haven't bought the turkey yet.
Thank you, Mr. Picard. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, you too.
We're here with Nauset janitor Scott. So Scott, what's your favorite side meal with the turkey?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Very nice.
Excellent.
I love
More the better.
Very nice. So what do you think before this Thanksgiving?
Thankful for family, friends. Thankful for all the people here, and thankful I have a job.
Thank you, Scott. Very nice.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Hi, we're here with Mac Labarge, and we're going to ask him, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Just dinner with the family. Gonna have a lot of family down to the big party. It should be fun.
Cool. Sounds really fun.
It does.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we are here with Nauset athlete Chase King. So Chase, as I can see, your wrist is broken. Let's see that real quick. So how do you plan on eating Thanksgiving with that wrist?
I just gotta use my left hand.
Dark or white meat?
White.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. We're here with Nauset student Tom Shanahan. So Tom, dark or white meat?
Oh man, dark. Definitely.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello, we're here with Nauset teacher Mr. Bolton. So Mr. Bolton, where do you plan on spending Thanksgiving, and who do you plan on spending it with?
I will be in Sandwich for Thanksgiving, and I'll be spending it with my mom, my sister, my family, and their families.
Oh, very big table. You guys gonna set a bunch of people?
No, we do a free-for-all.
Oh, really?
Everything on the counter, and just grab it and eat it as you want while we watch football.
Nice. That's awesome. Thanks, Mr. Bolton.
Thank you. It was awesome.
We're here with Nauset student Nick. So Nick, what's your favorite side meal with turkey?
I really like stuffing. I'm a big fan of stuffing, and I put gravy on it. I like gravy and stuffing more than mashed potatoes and gravy.
Very nice, very nice.
Do you like stuffing?
I do. I really like stuffing.
That's good.
It's gravy on it exactly like you do it. All right, thanks, Nick. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hello, we're here with Nauset volunteer coordinator, Coach Schiffner. So, Coach Schiffner, how do you plan to prepare the turkey on Thanksgiving?
Well, we're going to have 2 this year. We're going to have 13 people, and we're going to prepare the traditional turkey, the roasted turkey with the wonderful stuffing inside and all that stuff. And then I like to do a Cajun turkey, like to fry one up with some nice hot sauce injected into it and peanut oil, and have a nice Cajun stuffing that goes alongside that. Can't cook that inside, but so have a nice Cajun stuffing with the Cajun bird, and then we'll have the traditional, usual Thanksgiving turkey. Looking forward
delicious.
to it.
So, how many people are going to be over?
We're going to have 13 people over.
Oh, nice,
all kinds of relatives. Yep.
Cool. All right, thanks, Coach Schiffner.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And this has been your top story. It's going to be a great Thanksgiving. Everyone stay safe and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Luther Stewart, and this is your Nauset Political Spotlight. President-elect Donald Trump is currently putting together the best picks to fill his cabinet. So far, we know that Representative Mike Pompeo will be the new CIA director. Senator Jeff Sessions will be chosen as the new Attorney General, and the National Secretary Advisor position will be taken by Michael T. Flynn, a former director of the Defense Intelligence Agency. And the final pick is the former RNC chairman, Reince Priebus. Those are the positions we know are filled so far. But now for potential picks. It is rumored that Mitt Romney is considered for Secretary of State. Secretary of Defense might be retired General James Mattis. Mike Huckabee and Bobby Jindal, both former presidential candidates, are considered for the Secretary of Health and Human Services. Former Governor Rudy Giuliani and Milwaukee Sheriff David Clark are in the running for Homeland Security Secretary. The rest of the picks will be coming out over the next couple of weeks. My name is Luther Stewart, and this has been your Political Spotlight.
Hello, my name is Max Liska, and this is things to do before and after Thanksgiving break. One thing you can do is enjoy a snack and a game of bowling with family and friends at local bowling alleys. One of the local bowling alleys is the Orleans Bowling Center. You can call the Orleans Bowling Center at 508-255-0636. Another bowling center you can go to is Ryan's Family Amusement in Hyannis, and the number you can call to reach them is 508-775-3411. The Lanes Bowl and Bistro in Mashpee to get a snack and eat is 774-228-2291. And for your runners, there's 2 5K races on Thanksgiving at 8 a.m. in Sandwich and another in Chatham. Another thing to do during this Thanksgiving is enjoy a snack and some music at the Brother Phil at 6 p.m. Saturday at the Harvest Gallery Wine Bar. You can also enjoy some jazz at Bruce and Fried Jazz. The Bruce and Dry Fries duo is 6:30 from 9:30 at Stewart's Seafood Restaurant. And last, you can go to open gym for basketball at the Wellfleet Rec Center and Harwich Rec Center and Chatham Rec Center Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 9. Now to Nigel Diamond.
Thank you very much. I'm Nigel Diamond, and today I'm doing movies. And what movies you can watch this week. It is Thanksgiving, and starting off with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is a recent movie that just came out that takes place in the Harry Potter universe. It is a prequel to Harry Potter because it takes place in the 1920s, 1926 to be exact, and it is about a man named Newt Scamander, played by Eddie Redmayne. He arrives in New York City from England with a magical case full of magical creatures, and unfortunately for him, one of them escapes, and he has to get it back. So that just came out. I have seen it. It is a good movie. It is fantastic, and yeah, I definitely recommend seeing it. Now moving on to Hacksaw Ridge, which is an older, not really older movie, but it came out about a few weeks ago, and it is a movie. It is a true story set in World War II about a soldier named Desmond T. Doss, who is played by Andrew Garfield. This man earned the Medal of Honor on the Battle of Okinawa, and he earned the Medal of Honor despite refusing to bear arms, so without holding a weapon or shooting one shot. When he was drafted, he was beaten and mocked by other soldiers in his regiment because of his pacifist views on the whole war. And like I said, he did earn the Medal of Honor by saving 75 lives in the Battle of Okinawa and risked his own life, and without firing one shot. That movie is in theaters right now, so you can go see it, but it is not a family movie. Not at all. It is rated R, and it is by Mel Gibson, so it's very, very gory. So definitely don't go see it with your children. But if you like that sort of stuff, it's a good movie, great time. And moving on to our last movie for today, an older movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This movie is about a man named Neil Page, played by the legendary Steve Martin, trying to get home for Thanksgiving to be with his family because he is not able to get home, and he's trying to get home for Thanksgiving for his family. But everything for him starts going downhill when he runs into Del Griffith, played by the late John Candy. The story, it's a good story. It's a comedy, not really lighthearted, but it's definitely a good movie. It's a Thanksgiving movie, so go watch it this Thanksgiving. You'll have a fun time. It is a good movie, and that is movies for this week. Thank you for watching Things to Do, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Welcome to this week's fashion tip. I'm Marcus Giuliani from Nauset News. Thanksgiving is among us, finally, and with that comes the responsibility of looking your absolute best at every holiday party. 'Tis the season to pay attention to your color choices. Bright pops of color will help you stand out against the winter wonderland surrounding us. Many say fashion over function is a rule to live by. However, my philosophy is that you can absolutely have both. Looking fantastic and feeling warm and confident is not hard to do if you follow the rules in this episode of Fashion Tip. Ladies, whether you're celebrating Thanksgiving with the fam or starting the festivities early by throwing a Friendsgiving, make sure you are ready for any impromptu photo shoot. You want everyone on Instagram asking themselves, who is she and where did she get that adorable outfit? Now ladies, ASOS, Urban Outfitters, and H&M are your ideal destinations to snag a perfect holiday outfit. Slip into a pair of high-waisted pants or high knee socks and throw a pair of heels and combine this with a cocktail dress. And bang, Thanksgiving table talk will be less about trading recipes and more about trading style tips. Don't forget to incorporate pops of bright burgundy, jewel-toned blue, or deep purple to offset any calm colors you find yourself in through this holiday season. Now guys, I know it can be hard to pick the right outfit for the holidays, but never fear, it's the most wonderful time of year for awesome men's apparel. If you are looking for a subtle option to your holiday parties, wear dark tones but pair it with a pop of color in either your tie or your bow tie. However, if you are looking to be the hottest arm candy at the party, think about something like a flannel with a suede coat and a scarf. Your swagger and style will be what everyone is eating up at that dinner table. Keep in mind, this week, that accessories like hats, scarves, watches, and other things like those make the difference that brings your outfit from a 5 to a 10. Now, fashion news this week. Black Friday is today. Get your shopping shoes on and don't stop until you have bought every piece of clothing that you have had your eyes on all year. Get out there and find those spectacular deals so you can strut into the month of December sporting this year's hottest looks for a bargain. Just be careful not to get trampled in the process. And my quote for this episode of Fashion Tip is, "Every day is a fashion show and the world is your runway." That's all this week. Remember, stay warm and feel great in your outfits. I'm Marcus Giuliani with Nauset News, and this was your Fashion Tip.
Hi, I'm Tori Shee with this week's High Five Student of the Week. Today, I'm here with Isabel Pellegrini, the Junior Class and Student Council Vice President, as well as a member of the girls' basketball team. Now, Isabel, why did you want to be the class Vice President? Has it always been a goal, or more recently is it a goal?
I would say it's more recent. When I got into high school, I've been wanting to be part of our class government, and I think that being Vice President is a good way to do that.
Nice. And what kind of things do you do as the Vice President?
I work very closely with the secretary and the president and the treasurer of our class, but we help facilitate meetings, we help organize events and get more volunteers to run the events, and like spread the word about through Instagram and Twitter and everything, just helping with the class.
Nice. And how often does the class Senate meet?
Once a week, usually Tuesday mornings.
And what are some upcoming projects you've been working on?
So we have recently, this weekend, we're doing a gift basket sale, and we're collecting gift cards and stuff like that and prizes to auction off to raise money for our class and for prom. And we have a long-term project of the popcorn sales, obviously. And we're also doing we're hoping to do some holiday fundraisers, such as babysitting at the elementary school to help raise money so that we can just get the extra cash for the prom.
Nice. And switching gears, how long have you been doing basketball for?
Well, I've been playing basketball for the high school since freshman year, but I've been playing basketball since 4th grade.
Wow. And what got you started in it?
I love like just being active, and I love the sport of basketball, and also I love soccer too. But I just love being part of a team most of all. That's the best rewarding part of it.
Nice. And do you plan on doing basketball or soccer in the future?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And do you have any college plans yet?
I'm definitely going to a 4-year college, but I'm not sure which one. In New England.
Alright, and finally, I've heard you recently went on a mission trip to Pennsylvania.
I did.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we went to Philadelphia for 3 days, and we worked with the homeless and with people with mental illnesses and drug addictions, and we helped them serve them food, help with thrift shops, and just help them in their daily life.
Alright. Well, thank you for your time, and good luck with the upcoming basketball season.
Thank you.
I'm Tori Shee, and that was this week's High Five Student of the Week.
Hi, I'm Anthony Lizzie with your Student Council update. In Student Council, the upcoming turkey fundraiser will be on Tuesday the 23rd, which is a chance to take a photo with Ben the turkey. Also, Student Council will have their Toys for Tots drive at Eastham Town Hall on December 10th. Also, they're having another toy drive on December 18th at Stop and Shop from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. that benefits the Lower Cape Outreach. And finally, Student Council will sponsor a Faculty Friday breakfast on December 9th to show staff thanks for their hard work by giving them a good meal to start the day. And to name our Student Council advisors, Ms. Kimmick, Ms. Tupper, and your officers, Lily Gaeta as President, Isabel Pellegrini as Vice President, Chris Donlin as Treasurer, and Kaya Howard as Secretary. I'm Anthony Lizzie with your Student Council update. See you next week on Nauset News.
So I'm Brandon Kazel here with Miss Anderson. Right now we're just seeing what's cooking in culinary class today. So Miss Anderson, I see a lot of activity here. What's going on today?
We are getting ready for the Turnip Fest, which happens on Saturday right here at the high school. They are, let's see, we've got pumpkin cranberry muffins, garden harvest muffins. Boys are banging on graham crackers and ginger snaps to make crust for pumpkin pies. What else have we got? Oh, cookies, our super duper oatmeal cranberry chocolate chip cookies.
So spending the last 3 years of my life in this class, I know it's a pretty busy time of year in this class around this time of year.
It is.
Yeah, that's always interesting.
The Turnip Fest has actually become even busier than Thanksgiving. We don't do as much Thanksgiving anymore. We have a huge turnout for that.
That's awesome. That's really good. So what are the most popular kind of foods during Thanksgiving in America?
In America? Well, you have your classics, pumpkin pie, apple pie, butternuts, all the squashes, butternut squash, acorn squash. I like to do things, a little different versions of things. There's a nice gratin that we make with cauliflower and butternut squash roasted with a little breadcrumb cheese topping that's really good. It's got those flavors of the holiday, but it's something a little bit different. Cranberry sauce, of course. We've got lots of cranberries from Mrs. Tupper's Bog. So cranberry sauce, and we've got cranberries in our muffins, cranberries in our cookies. We make cranberry preserves, so we really get the cranberry in there. I missed anything? Mashed potatoes, of course, and turnips. Turnip Festival's coming up. We've been working on, it's top secret, so don't tell anyone. We've been working on a turnip tater tot. It's actually getting to be pretty tasty, and we're going to come up with some fun dipping sauces to go with that.
Pies and things like that.
We didn't have different times.
Oh, yeah. They're being packaged to sell. They're not for you guys.
All right, well, I'm ready to read it, Miss Anderson. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good day, Nauset News. I'm Ethan Davis, bringing you your health tip. Today I'm going to be talking about the most important thing to human life, and all life for that matter, which is water. What are you talking about, Ethan, you may ask? Well, you see, the human body is 70% water, and the only way to replenish all that water is to drink it. While there's no universally agreed upon amount of water that everyone should be consuming every day, it's better to get enough than not enough. Did you know that when you're dehydrated, your skin is more susceptible to disorders and wrinkling? That should be enough on its own to be drinking enough water. Other drinks, such as milk and juice, also provide you with plenty of H2O, but you should be sure to stay away from drinks containing caffeine and alcohol, as the empty calories are often counterintuitive. Now, I hope you can see the importance of water and how necessary it is for everyone to have. Clean water should be at the top of the list of things to protect and guarantee for everybody. I'm looking at you, Flint, Michigan, and Dakota Access Pipeline. Now, before you enjoy the rest of the show, sit down, grab some H2O. I'm Ethan Davis. This has been your health tip.
Welcome. I'm Kimmy Baums here with Michelle Coons for your talent search of the week. Now, Michelle, what instrument is it that you play?
I play trombone.
Okay, and do you play any other instruments?
I play a lot, actually. I play flute, fife, trumpet, piano, and ukulele.
So how many years have you been playing instruments?
I've been playing since the 3rd grade, and it's like 7-8 years now. So,
wow, that's good. And who was your first band teacher?
My first band teacher actually was more of a chorus teacher. His name was Mr. Furr, and he taught me recorder.
Interesting. And how many years have you been in band class with the school?
I have been in Mr. Rathbone's concert band for 3 years now.
Okay. And what would you say your favorite instrument is?
My favorite instrument is definitely trombone. This is totally fun.
And so how often do you practice or play?
In class we play around 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes 4, and I practice as much as possible.
And do you ever have any homework or anything like that?
We do have to do projects, do a lot of at-home practicing, and sometimes for pep rallies we have to memorize music.
And do you have any performances coming up?
We do. We have a winter concert in December towards the vacation time, and then we do Pop's concert, and we have an end of the year concert.
Nice. And do you have a favorite musician or artist who inspires you?
I think my favorite musician is Charles Mingus. He is a jazz player, and he just has a lot of crazy music that's just beyond.
Thank you, Michelle, for taking your time today. That was amazing. This has been Cameron Baums with your talent search of the week.
Hello, I'm Brendan Caslow here with your sports. Boys soccer, and what is considered one of the most inspiring sports stories of Massachusetts this fall, the Nauset boys soccer team lived up to its hype and didn't disappoint its fans as they brought home a state title this past Saturday, November 19th, at Manning Field in Lynn. James McCulley scored both goals in the Nauset 2-1 victory over Masconomet High School and was also named the tournament MVP, which that is the same award his father, Coach John McCulley, won in 1979. While Masconomet will go down as the only team to have scored a single goal on Nauset this entire year, freshman goalie Jack Avalar can go down as a hero who was able to lead his team to 22 shutouts this season. A new school record that will be hard to ever match again. The Nauset team won its first state title since 1979. The entire team is credited for their hard-fought efforts against a very determined, fast, and skillful Masconomet team. All-American senior captain Jake LeBranch was stellar in midfield despite playing on an injured ankle during the entire postseason run. Curtis Moore, Ethan Craven, and Vance Bates were unstoppable at midfield, while Abdel Talabi, Owen Wilcox, and Andre Boyce did everything in their power to stop Masco from scoring. Moore and Hayden Yakola are credited with an assist apiece, while senior captain Ben Maholan was magical at the center of the field, able to grab any header coming his way. His 6'4.5" frame was a key factor in the momentum of the game for Nauset. If you weren't able to see the boys play in Lynn, the game can also be seen on the YouTube channel for Nauset, thanks to Ben Nigel, who filmed it. In cross-country news, 7 Nauset runners competed at the Division II All-State Cross-Country Championships in Gardner over the November 19th weekend. On what was considered the hilliest course of the year, Nauset's Brian Brooks fared well and managed a 19th place overall out of almost 200 runners. He covered the 5K race in 17 minutes and 5 seconds. On the girls' side, the Nauset team placed 11th overall and had 6 runners cross the line in the Division II girls' race. The top 5 runners for Nauset were in the scoring positions, and they were Tara Ellard at 20 minutes 40 seconds, Emily Wall at 20 minutes 48 seconds, Madikit Nobley at 21 minutes 14 seconds, Olivia Boyce in 23 minutes and 14 seconds, and Hannah Brunel at 24 minutes and 34 seconds. And finally, fall athletes, mark your calendar for Thursday, December 8th. The Fall Varsity Sports Night will be held in the high school auditorium at 6:30 p.m. This is a night where athletes will receive their varsity letters, jackets, and awards. Please dress accordingly for the occasion. The fall season is officially over, and that means winter sports start at the first day after the Thanksgiving vacation. Good luck to those athletes trying out for basketball, swimming, wrestling, hockey, and indoor track. Also, a special shout out to sophomore captain Charlie Campbell, Noah Dedina, and Tori Shee, who she did indoor track as well. I'm Brendan Kaslow, and there's your sports.
Hi, I'm Jackson Norris.
And I'm Nauset Zena, and we're here this week with your special report.
Recently, Nauset has acquired some new technology.
It is a Z-Space 3D computer which projects images in 3D when viewed with special glasses.
Here today with Sarah Holmes, who's a student at Nauset, who is testing out the new technology for how it can be applied in her art class.
We will also interview Sam Keon, who is the main technology specialist here at Nauset.
Now we're here with Sam Keon. Mr. Keon, what's the main reason Nauset purchased this 3D computer?
We bought it through a grant for the special education department. There's been a lot of studies on 3D learning and how it is much more absorbable for a 3D learning special education student. So this can be applied towards math or geometry, 3D modeling, or anything of the sort. And so it's to help on a one-to-one basis for students to really absorb concepts.
All right, thank you.
And so could you tell us about some more of the uses for this computer? I know we haven't had it for very long, but what have you discovered you can do with it so far?
Well, a lot actually. The overall goal is to see if we can apply it towards a 3D projector is one of the biggest goals. And we can display it for an entire classroom. Have an entire class of kids in 3D glasses, and it's very 1980s sci-fi flick, but it would be great, and you can really display 3D modeling and projection and that kind of stuff to more of a presentation. And that's the overall goal. We're not quite there yet. We're working on the overall kinks of it. We're learning the ins and outs and that kind of stuff, but that's the goal, is to have a more class-based, maybe get a couple more units and have a class dedicated to using specific modeling. I know we could do some connectivity with the 3D printers downstairs where students can create designs and then save it and have it print out, and then they have real-life designs of what they've been designing all semester long. So.
All right. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for stopping in.
This has been your special report on the new 3D computer here at Nauset. Hopefully in the upcoming weeks, we'll know much more about uses for this technology. I'm Nauset Zena.
And I'm Jackson Norris, and we'll see you next week.